All right, the annual issue of Cleveland Magazine that rates the suburbs is out. Where does your home rank? Well, we've got the inside scoop on this year's list with the editor, and that segment is straight ahead. And later, a new kind of church is catching on in Cleveland. We'll talk with the pastor of New City Streets. But first, here's what happened so far on Wall Street today. You've got a chance to win some lottery tickets a little later, plus a gas card if you can answer the trivia question that you saw earlier. Also ahead, New City Streets. It's a new church that bills itself as real, relevant, and relational. We'll talk about that. And then Suzanne has good news for your Memorial Day forecast. It's going to get pretty warm. Woohoo! And it's about time. Happy Friday, Cleveland. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. New City Streets is a new kind of church in Cleveland. Pastor Dave Beaver is here along with Sellers, God's Child Johnson, to tell us more about what this is all about. Gentlemen, welcome, and thank you for joining us here at noon. You bill your church real, relevant, relational. What does that mean? We'll start with you, Pastor.
I just think being real, there's a lot of real life issues that people are dealing with. A lot of times we're afraid to talk about those things from the pulpit, but we believe that we can bring a message of hope to help people deal with real life, that 24/7 grind that we all live, and connect with them in a very real way.
A real relevant way, and you also say you're relational too.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Relational, I just think, we spend 80% of our time connecting in the streets, in the schools, in our neighborhoods. We don't spend a lot of time in our church offices, preparing sermons, but we spend a lot of times being practitioners of what we preach. And we believe that connecting with people where they're at, real Clevelanders going through real Cleveland issues, makes a difference.
And you mentioned Cleveland. I just moved here from South Carolina about 8 months ago. I was surprised to see how many churches there are in this area. Why another church? What's different?
Yeah. Well, and not to knock anyone's tradition or any churches that are out there, we just feel like there's a lot of church buildings on every corner in the city of Cleveland. But I would say there's not a lot of real churches in terms of, I think the thing that separates or makes us a little different is the fact that we spend a lot of time engaging our community, being involved in social justice issues, working with our school district, our mayor's office, and really just getting out of the building and into the community.
And you've got on here no judgment, no cliques, no religious fronts. So that's pretty serious stuff. So we've got also Sellers, God's Child Johnson. Tell me about what you do. We've got some video of your group here. Explain to me what's going on here.
What we do, we pretty much just bring the whole hip-hop flavor, hip-hop feel to a new church. It's definitely relevant, in the community. It's relevant in our time right now because we got a dying generation that all they listen to is hip-hop. And if we can plug a positive Christian message to in the form of hip hop, to where they can relate to it, they be able to grab it. Maybe lives will be changed, lives will be spared.
Yeah, you've got all the instruments there too. Looks like it's a pretty lively church, and looks like it's a church that you can come as you are in your regular clothes and be uplifted spiritually, I guess. So very good. Thanks for sharing that video with us, and we appreciate you guys for coming. The membership that you have already within 4 or 5 weeks that you've been open is how many members so far?
For the average for the 5 weeks has been 92.
92.
And we really think that's good to get started, but really it's not about the numbers.
Right.
It's about the quality of sharing life with those people. So.
Okay. Well, wonderful. New City Streets invites everyone to come and check it out, not just young people, young and old, any age.
Absolutely.
They meet at 7 on Saturday nights at the West Tech Lofts. That's at 2201 West 93rd Street in Cleveland. For more information, you can call 216-509-0084. And we've also got this information posted on our website at newsnet5.com. Just click on As Seen on News Channel 5. It's on the top right-hand side. Gentlemen, thanks so much for being with us right here on News Channel 5 at noon. All right, let's go over to Suzanne.